Kicks 105.5 WKXH. Good morning, I'm JJ. It is Wednesday, March 22nd. It's 7:49 and 25 degrees outside. I'll have your full weather forecast coming up in just a little bit, but right now we're going to talk with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, been better, been worse.
Haven't we all, right? Haven't we all? So you picked the topic today, apparently. I come in and you're like, here's what we're talking about. I'm like, all right, hit me.
All right, so my car was declared by the insurance adjuster a total wreck,
Okay.
and they offered me a check. And they also offered me another option
Uh-huh.
that I could have the car fixed, and they would deduct the cost of the repairs from the settlement.
Right, and then anything that's left would still come to you for the rest of that settlement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So those...
Okay, so the adjuster determined that the cost of the repairs was more than the vehicle was worth.
Yeah, there's a metric used for auto insurance that once a vehicle repair exceeds a certain threshold, doesn't have to necessarily be more than the vehicle's worth. It's a threshold that's probably a percentage that's less than that. But once a vehicle is considered a total loss by the eyes of the industry, that's the game that you start playing and what the situation is that you're in. And for full disclosure, this is not your insurance. You were hit by somebody else, so this is their insurance company settling up with you. Am I correct?
Right.
Okay.
Now, can I negotiate and get a little bit more out of what they're offering me?
If you find the offer they have is fair, probably would go with it. But the squeaky wheel gets the grease, so never hurts to just inquire. But if you're overall pleased with it, because they are using industry standard valuations to determine the book value of your vehicle. So you're not necessarily going to be in a horrible situation. Now, that's the problem, though, right? Is when you get hit by somebody or when you yourself are involved in an accident, you think about all the money you've put into a vehicle, how much you paid for it, how much you put into it for repairs and upkeep. The sad truth of it is there's a depreciation there. So you are probably never going to be fully whole when you're in an accident like this. But there are always going to be options. And yeah, you could look to try to get that car repaired, but does that mean that you now have a car that's considered a total loss that's repaired? And will that car ever be right again? Whereas if you take the full settlement, do you just walk away and start fresh? And so, that's a personal decision that I certainly would think of carefully, but it's going to be what makes the most sense for you. Because if they take the car, they'll sell it at an auction, and it's highly likely somebody out there might say, well, gosh, this car's perfectly fine, and they'll fix it and resell it with a branded title or a salvage title. But it could have a depreciated value. Salvage vehicles can be difficult to insure. Not every company wants to insure them. Certainly not every company wants to insure them for physical damage because the vehicle in the eyes of insurance has already been paid out totally. So you might not be able to get comprehensive and collision coverage on it. You certainly could get liability and the other stuff. But yeah, you're kind of at a fork in the road where you got to choose wisely, young Skywalker. So
Go left, go right.
yeah.
The
Good
path
news is
least
50-50.
traveled.
Exactly. But definitely explore your options. That's where you're really at. You're still in a rental car, so you still have wheels. Don't forget that will expire soon. They're not going to just go ahead and pay that for eternity. So they're going to want to see you get out of that at a reasonable time. Now, especially since they have totaled the vehicle, now the ball's in your court because you're no longer waiting for your vehicle to be repaired if you so choose to go that direction. Now it's a matter of you choosing a replacement vehicle. So lots going on there.
Yeah, so my rental actually was due to expire today.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the insurance agent and I says, listen, they haven't even taken the car to the garage yet.
Right. What can we do?
What can we do?
So how long did you get it extended for?
They extended it till the end of the month.
Wow.
And so I don't know if I can do that again. What's the limitation?
I would make sure you make your choice before the end of the month because it'll be hard to get it extended again. You might be able to, but it'd be a little more difficult. So, so which one's the least amount of work for you, right? Finding a replacement vehicle or muscling the insurance company to give you a rental for a longer period of time. Now, when what we're finding with the rentals right now is that vehicle repair, there are some shops that are so backed up for work right now that their vehicles are probably going to sit and wait before they even get a chance to get work done. So we're really going to be exhausting the limits of rental reimbursement for a lot of policies and accidents probably for the foreseeable future. Which brings me to the point of insurance. With auto insurance, be careful. Rates are going up. I've seen some companies get ready to increase their rates by 28%.
Ouch.
28%. It's really unbelievable time in the auto insurance industry where there's delays, there's labor shortages, there's all kinds of bottlenecking going on. Parts are expensive. So it's just a difficult time. So just something to think about.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm exploring options.
There you go. There's plenty out there. I mean, if you have an opportunity to walk away with a settlement, you might be able to leverage yourself into a vehicle that, I don't have to. Do you love your other vehicle?
I do, but it has cost me so much money to keep the thing on the road.
Well, there you go.
And now it's a total loss.
All right. So now is your
I
opportunity
really don't.
to walk away.
Yeah,
do the
I
dusting
think
of the
that
hands
might
and
be
walk away.
Luke Skywalker, and leave this one alone.
Yeah. Let them handle it, and that's exactly what they're trained and well versed in doing. So whatever decision you go with will be the one that's right for you. That's all I can say. I can't make it for you because that's just not how we do it. But it's good that they gave you options, which I like to hear. So it's a good company that is you're with a good company, and then you were hit by somebody who's also with a good company. So you're in good hands.
Good hands.
Yeah.
It's not all state.
It's not all state. Neither one. Just stole their little their little saying.
No cussing on the air.
All right, I'll be careful. So, yeah, so that's all I have. So
That's really-
just be aware that, and I shouldn't say that's all I have. I'll just do one more thing to throw on top of this. But because it is such a precarious time with auto insurance, I'm expecting a lot of people to be getting their renewals in the coming weeks and months, and probably, and including myself, that'll have that, oh my God moment. Like, this isn't acceptable. I'm going to look around. So you can look around. Everybody is raising their rates. There are at least 4 companies I could name, which I won't out of respect, that are increasing by 28 to 32% for their auto insurance renewal rates this year. Does that mean that you're going to be paying through the nose? Yes, possibly. But does that mean you're stuck with it? Possibly not, because you could shop around, and there are ways to leverage expense. Take advantage of every credit available. If the company has a paperless discount, take it. If the company has a shopping discount, take it. What that means is you're buying your insurance ahead of time. You're not buying it because you need it now. You're buying it because you'll have it start next Monday, and the company will give you a shopping credit, which is pretty good. If there's telematic devices available, try them because they can save you anywhere between 10, 15, 20%. So you could offset a lot of those rate increases by just taking advantage of additional crediting opportunities that you may not be taking advantage of currently. Just something to think about with that.
Yeah, okay, so we'll be talking.
Huh?
We'll be talking.
You should be okay. I think. All right, yeah, we'll probably be talking.
Okay, that's
I'll be talking to myself.
it's not too encouraging.
Everyone wants to complain about the rates going up. Who do I have to call myself and holler at myself for when my rates go up. So,
That's I do that pretty much every day.
yeah, I talk to myself all the time. So there you go.
You get up in the morning, look in the bathroom mirror, and going, "What the?"
This is what I have going. What's going on here? Yeah, same here.
Okay, well, that was some useful information. Thank you so much. This
Sure.
was a topic we have not covered before.
Exactly. Real life topic. So that's
Yeah.
that's a good one. So if anyone has any questions, wants to learn more, you can always give us a call at Barrett Insurance Agency, 748-5224. Find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency. And I think I said last week that I have a cool announcement coming up for NEK Can, and I'll make that announcement next Wednesday.
That's
A
awesome.
very cool announcement. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much for what you do. And
pleasure.
thank you for coming in and talking with us. this
Absolutely. Make the right choice, Skywalker. Use the Force.
morning. Luke, I am your father. That's Mike Barrett from the Barrett Insurance Agency right here on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. You can reach out to them at any time. And this is Kicks 105.5.